Isn't it crazy that we already closed in on 2020? I feel like just yesterday it was fucking 2016. Like that pandemic happened in 2020, but the demonic energy has been flowing since 2016. Honestly, you could go back further than that. Like if you think about how long, like I'm 33 years old right now. If you're watching this, think about how long you've been alive and how long things have seemed abnormal to you now. They don't seem abnormal to everybody. Some people like this kind of shit. Like when you think about the way America operates, you know what I'm saying, the way we operate as American citizens, think about all of the things that we have celebrated in the past. Not only the past, but right now, like everything that we do is celebrate. It's a form of paganism. You know what I'm saying? Like, isn't it funny how this specific period of time, it's all these different holidays back to back. Well, I can't even say this specific period of time because it seems like it's holidays all year round. Not only just back to back, but all year round we have these different holidays: Thanksgiving, Halloween, New Year's, Columbus Day, Memorial Day. Man, it's a holiday for every day in the month now. If you really like, there's one that we do not work, and every single day is a holiday. To the point where we're creating stuff like National Donut Day, National Handshake Day, National Say Hi Day. Just the stupidest celebrations, man. It's the stupidest celebrations we celebrate. I mean, part all of these different holidays, all of these different holidays, all of these different laws during the holiday season. Uh, it makes you wonder, what do we celebrate? Like, what am I celebrating? How many times am I going to celebrate Christmas? How many times am I going to say happy birthday to somebody? Like, I was only born one time, so I'm not expecting nobody to say happy birthday to me every year. After a while, it gets old because I know it's my birthday. You know what I'm saying? It's to the point where I don't even like telling people it's my birthday. You know, it's a regular day to me, man. I work every holiday. I work every last holiday, so I mean, it does serve its purpose. Like when you get a day off of work, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely a good day off of work. And, some people get paid extra on a holiday, but a lot of us have painful memories over the holidays. Like my cousin was killed on Thanksgiving. My cousin was killed on Thanksgiving, brutally murdered by a boyfriend. So every year I gotta relive this. I gotta relive this same memory over and over again. I can't move on from it. I can't move on because every year it's Thanksgiving again, and I'm reminded about the things that happened during this period of time. But as American citizens, we pay it no mind. We just go out. We still go outside and party. We still get drunk, get twisted, get into accidents, get into fights. We still do the same things. You know what I'm saying? We still do the same thing that lead us to the hellfire, lead us to the pits of hell. Everything we do, everything we celebrate is evil. And sometimes you gotta ask yourself, maybe not even ask yourself, sometimes you just gotta tell yourself, like, maybe I need to do something different. Maybe I need to follow different traditions. Like, what kind of traditions have I been, like, not even just me, what kind of traditions have we been following this whole time we've been here? I've been alive for 33 years. I used to look out the window for Santa Claus to pop up and come through the window because we ain't had no chimneys in apartments. So I was expecting a Santa Claus to come through the window and deliver presents to me and shit. We even left out milk and cookies, all that weird shit. We did it. We done did it all, man. Then eventually, I didn't even have the talk. I never had the Santa ain't real talk. I just put two and two together when I was like, he didn't come. I'm like, man, this nigga ain't real. I put two and two together, man. I never had to talk about the birds and the bees with my parents because I was like, I might as well, in order for me to survive, I'm gonna have to put two and two together myself. I know that I need to be married before I have children because I seen my parents married. Some people say I didn't have the right guidance, so I made the wrong decision. I mean, we could make those excuses. We could make those excuses for the rest of our lives, but at some point we got to take accountability and decision making, making right decisions for ourselves. So now, not only do we know the truth, not only do we know the truth about American traditions and paganism, but we're raising our seeds to follow the same things we follow. And we know that we've been misled. We know that we have been misled. And we're teaching our children the same shit. We're sending them to the same schools that keep getting shot up. These schools are getting mutilated. These kids are getting bullied in school. They're getting molested in school. You know what I'm saying? They're getting manhandled in school, man. Going to schools like going to jail. And we just send our kids to school without giving a fuck. Like, I mean, I do understand the laws of truancy. Like, if you don't send your kids to school, they could come take your children away. Then, it's not easy to just homeschool kids. We got to go to work and make money. But we got to figure out different ways of doing this shit because the shit we've been doing is not working. We're just, we're literally just walking out on blind faith, sending our kids to school to get slaughtered, to get misled. Because what are they teaching in school? What are they really teaching in schools that can help our kids grow and succeed in life? I'm not talking about the fucking algebraic equations. I'm not talking about like when I was in school, they taught us how to dissect a frog and shit. I didn't even participate. I didn't participate. I didn't dissect shit because I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, what am I learning this for? I understand if you wanted to, if you're interested in science and how the body operates and things like that. But then at some point you start thinking like, what the fuck are we doing? So I'm spending 8 hours of my whole fucking day learning how to cut open a goddamn frog, learning how to dissect the animal. They had a fucking bucket of dead fucking frogs, dead big ass frogs. We cutting them motherfucker. Everybody gets a frog to cut open and shit. Niggas happy as fuck cutting the frog open. Nigga, me, I ain't even touched the frog. I'm like, man, I'm not touching that fucking frog. I'm not touching that fucking frog. You might as well just give me the F, man. I'll take the fucking F. But I'm not touching that goddamn frog, son. The things that we, the things that we are partaking in the society don't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? And take all the labels away from everything. Like take all my labels. You know what I'm saying? Take all of them. Take Christianity. Take Islam. Take the take the color. Take the races out of it. Take black. Take white. Take Caucasian. Take the Asian. Take all that shit away, nigga. What have we? What are we here for? What have we been doing with our time on this planet? There was just a school shot up in St. Louis. Nobody's talking about it. It didn't make national news. In this specific incident, the cop actually, neutralized the threat. So shout out to those officers. But it's not making national news. You know what I'm saying? And then when I look at my news feed, nobody's even talking about it. Man, a friend of mine was just gunned down in New York. You know what I'm saying? New Rochelle. Shout out to Boogie Nation. Rest in peace. He was just gunned down out there. I don't think the murderers have been caught. You know what I'm saying? God forbid that there's a war over that shit. Cause I got, I got some good people out there. God forbid it's a war over that shit. But it's not making national news at all. It only makes national news if it fits somebody's interest, somebody's political interest. That's the only time it makes national news. But if it's if it's just some isolated shit, like when my cousin got killed, that didn't make national news. I mean, it made the news, but it didn't make like national news, like all across the globe. Like when like Casey Anthony, let's use her for example. Her shit was all over the globe, all these different people. I mean, we gotta ask ourselves, what are we doing? What have we been subscribing to as American citizens, as black people in America? The things that we have adopted, the ways that we have adopted, shit, my shit, the ways we have adopted has led to our demise, and at some point we gotta do something different. But we're so used to the shit. We're so used to the comfort of free walking down the fucking street. You know what I'm saying? We're not willing to make no sacrifices. We're still sending our kids to these schools, learn this bullshit. We're still celebrating Halloween and shit. Like we grown ass adults still dressing up for Halloween. Like at what point do we stop? You know what I'm saying? At what point do we stop participating? Even when it comes to voting and shit. Like none of us are happy with what we're getting. Whether you voted or not, none of us are happy with the things that like with the results. And at some point, we gotta stop participating. Man. We gotta just say fuck it. I no longer want to put my name on none of this shit.